tree's gonna fall right on our house, isn't it? Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm blowing leaves.
Again? I like the leaves.
Well, now you can like them in a nice little pile out front of our house.
My mom wants to invite your parents over for dinner.
Why?
Because it's been a while.
Okay, how about next year?
No, next weekend.
All right, fine. I'll call and ask them.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I love my parents, and I love my wife's parents, but they could not be more opposite. My parents are your typical Italians, a little negative, a little anxious. My wife's parents totally go with the flow, really chill, really relaxed. And I'll never forget the first time my parents met my mother-in-law. It was interesting, because she is a character.
But that new little shop is just darling. It's owned by this really sweet lesbian couple from the city.
Oh, is that right? Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I kissed a girl once. That was back in the 80s. Oh, and I gotta tell you something, it wasn't that bad. No? Of course, now I can't remember if it was a tongue kiss or, you know, if we just... Trying to say, it was so fun.
Mom, please.
Oh, Joe, hun, would you pass that bottle of wine?
My mother-in-law is like a super fan of mine. I mean, she comes to all my shows. She'll re-laugh at old bits that she's heard over and over again. She'll sit in the front row when I tell her not to, and sometimes she just tries to start talking to me while I'm up there. And she's also the kind of person that makes friends with everybody. Like her dry cleaner, oh my God, this guy is hearing about my comedy career so much that the guy feels like that he knows me. So the night that my last Letterman airs, my phone rings within seconds of the show airing.
I thought that was great. What'd you think?
I thought I looked puffy and my pacing was way too slow.
You're crazy. It was great. I'm so proud of you.
Who the heck is calling me now? 704? When was 704?
Connecticut.
Hello?
Hey, Joe, this is Shin.
Who's this?
Shin, the dry cleaner guy.
Oh, from the dry cleaner, hey. Yeah? How'd you get my number?
It's here on your dry cleaning ticket. I just watched you on Letterman show. You were really funny.
Thanks.
I really like the jokes about ADD. You should do more jokes like that.
That's great advice.
And for the anxiety, I don't think you really need medication. You should come up with me on Saturday morning and do karate.
Okay, sure. Love that. Shin, I really gotta go. Thanks so much for the advice, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Jesus Christ.
How did he get your number?
He got it off the dry cleaning slip. Your mom needs to be stopped. Shin the dry cleaner's giving me comedy advice. I mean, how would he like it if I called him with starching collar advice at 12:30 a.m.? I try not to blame my parents for all my anxieties, but I'm always trying to figure out if they passed any of theirs on to me. So when I used to go to therapy, my therapist suggested that I bring them in with me. Do you know how hard it is to get old school Italians to go to therapy?
Joe has a learning disability. He's displayed signs of what is known as auditory processing disorder.
Oh, geez, really? He's just a bad listener, that's all. Unless, of course, you're talking about him. Then he's all ears.
Mr. Matarese, how do you feel about what's being said?
If you ask me, it's a bunch of BS.
And now you, Joe. How do you feel about what your parents have said? Joe? I'm sensing a little bit of discomfort.
What a waste of time that was. I should have known better. So my parents came up for that dinner at my mother-in-law's house, and you just never know what you're going to get when you're going over there. I mean, there's always some wild card that gets thrown into the mix.
All right, but don't eat yet. There is a special guest coming tonight.
Is it an old friend?
No.
Let me guess, it's another person you met on the train.
No. Oh! Here they come now. Okay.
Here we go.
Come in, come in, come in. Oh, you look so beautiful in street clothes. Oh, everyone, this is Tammy. This is Tammy. Yes, it is. Tammy is a cashier at our food mart. And she double bagged for me all this wonderful food tonight for dinner.
Everybody there was totally uncomfortable, except for me. I loved it. She drank the 2 bottles of champagne she brought in under like 30 minutes. Then she started drinking the red wine. This girl was wasted. It was awesome.
What it was and have in common?
What?
They're both We have another one. I have another one. What tastes good on pizza, but not on
Okay, I mean, maybe I have to accept that my parents aren't going to be best friends with my wife's parents. That's fine. They don't need to hang out. Now that I'm in my 40s, I realize I have to move forward with my life. I can't blame my parents for things they did like 40 years ago. Plus, I'm a dad now. I realize how hard it is. It's impossible to do without messing up. So, my goal as a parent is just to do it well enough that my kid isn't someday talking into some camera about his issues. Do you guys blame your parents for your issues? Or have you ever brought them into therapy with you? I would love to hear about it. Let me know.